After it, let's talk a little shit on Tuesday. I actually look forward to today's show, not because there's anything specific I want to talk about. It's actually kind of like a freeform situation. I looked at some articles and stuff, and I honestly I can't get turned on about the Raptor. That's all that there is out there. The only thing that kind of stuck out in my mind was like, hey, the Raptor might have a close to 500 horsepower V6, which is from the ST if it's hybrid, like the Aviator. And I'm like, okay, maybe that thing will make it to the Mustang someday. I am slowly giving up on new Ford stuff. Like new Ford stuff, I'm slowly giving up on it because it's just becoming kind of like disappointing. Like almost everything that comes out of Ford nowadays is a little disappointing. Yeah, the Lightning is cool for the electric car stuff, but I'm talking like straight out like performance oriented sports car stuff, like Mustang, which is all I care about, honestly. The cars that I do have, I can work on them, and they're pretty user friendly. But I'm telling you, once it goes, like I watch a lot of Tesla channels, and I see how much the Tesla owners struggle to fix their cars, right? They do have some shops, and they get pretty creative. There was a guy that had a coolant line issue, and they wanted $16,000 to replace the whole battery pack, and he's like, I rethreaded the nipple, and it was fine. But because it was a lease car, it might now, and it's on video. I guarantee that they're gonna flag that car, and it's gonna be a problem. Similar to what's going on with Ford making cars talk back to home base. Like, oh yep, we got talk back. He changed the calibration, boop, and fuck you, and like the right to repair is like slowly going away on that. So that'll be interesting. Minibag Madman says they can't fix them. They can't even get dealer parts from them. Yeah, that's the scary part, right? But I wonder. I don't want that to be the future. Like I mean, hot rodding to me is working on your own shit, but the Tesla stuff, it's funny because that channel has like 1 million subscribers and I didn't even know it. It's that dude up in the Northeast that repurposes old Tesla parts and fixes them. But then he kind of, peeled away from Tesla a little bit, got into, other cars and shit. And I thought it was pretty good. A lot of people here from Facebook, apparently, and YouTube. A little bit of mixing of everyone. Stephanie Donnelly, haven't heard from her in forever. Kim McCarty got touched inappropriately by a Trackhawk and he's hurt. That car, I'm just happy to see it out on the street. That Trackhawks are doing work out in the West Coast. I know you guys want to rag on Cuban, but Cuban's car has the potential of being really fast. So relax. It's his first time out fucking around. He'll be back out there. He'll be back out there messing around. It'll be a good time. Michael Milazzo says, nice, I see you got a haircut. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Facebook guys are lame as fuck, right? Like, what is wrong with you guys? So I heard some rumors real quick. Let's get into rumors, right? Why not? So I heard rumors that there are Whipple 3.8s on some GT500s out there. Congratulations. We'll see if it runs the exact same number it did on a TVS because we still have no badass trans access. That'll be interesting when 3.8s go on GT500s, make another 150. If a 3.8 doesn't make another 200 horsepower above what a 2.6 TVS makes, got some explaining to do. Okay, real quick. I got Limitless lightly caffeinated lemon lime sparkling water that I got from Kyle Brandon. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's the drink of the day. Here we go. Some ASMR fucking freaks. Oh, that sounded good. That was fizzy as fuck. Very nice. Oh my God. That's good. That's really good. So it's Limitless, slightly caffeinated sparkling water. Good shit. Thank you, Kyle Brandon. Appreciate that. It's actually really good. I can't have coffee this late at night. I'll be up all fucking night. Now that I have a dog, I get up at 5, take him for a run, walk, and then I go to the gym, do my thing. It's a nice little schedule, so I like getting up nice and early. Here we go. Whipple 3 on with an EO number. Yeah, okay. Whipple 3 with the 3. Like that fucking matters. Dude. I don't care that it has an EO number. The moment anyone but Whipple tunes it, the EPA can just say whatever the fuck they want. So, that EO number, how's that a fucking selling point? If you want to go fast, how's that a selling point? That's such a weird thing. My buddy's Conk ported 2500 is pushing 980 wheel, and it's still a dud getting tossed around by my peasant blower 5.0. He regrets trading in his PP2 18. Look, a lot of people that want to get, Ashley Fox in the house, a lot of people that want to get on the GT500 bandwagon, you must you must understand that they're not great at anything but maybe roll racing. What's up, buddy? He just somehow come on, buddy. He just somehow snuck in here. He just snuck in and wanted to say hi. So he's part of the show apparently. But if you want to go ahead and get yourself into a GT500, you got to understand it's not that good of a drag car. A 10R80 car is probably going to gap the shit out of you. So you got to be careful. And then on a roll, I still put my money on a Whipple 10R80 car. He's going to chew on the wire. I'm still put my money on the 10R80 Whipple car. It's just better in my opinion. And you bought a $80,000+, almost $90,000 GT500 and you're getting tossed around by shit ass GTs. That's a little embarrassing, dude. That's a little on the embarrassing side. So you got to be careful what you what you ask for. Someone's a Boston Terrier, cool dog, cool pup. Hey Alex, I know dyno numbers aren't the end all be all, but how much does ambient temperature affect numbers? Chris, I don't think it affects it as much as a lot of people think. So a lot of people go, I went to the dyno and it was really hot outside. Doesn't the dyno account for that? Like if the dyno stack has a really, has a temperature probe outside of the dyno, it kind of convert, because if you actually get some of those temperature probes or barometric probes or whatever hot, it actually reads a falsely high number. It's been proven. I might probably just do that on my dyno. Just go there on a 70-degree day and put a hairdryer on it and watch it just, get really hot and skew the numbers by like 20 horsepower. I don't think outside temp doesn't matter all that much because the dyno is reading outside air and probably accounting for that. And then on the sheet, it'll have a correction factor. So you want to, and I put everything at SAE smoothing 5 because that's the lowest number you can get on a dyno. Luis Diaz says, SOS Cuba. Yeah, Cuba's going some crazy shit. Rob Brossman says, Puppy is awesome, man. Puppy's cool. He'll let me know when he wants to get down. He kind of squirms a little bit, but he's actually good just kind of being held, just kind of, hanging out. Zach David says, hey, Alex, you just tuned my 17 GT with the Vortec V3 SI. My 60 to 130 is only 8.6. I suspect it might be sensing knock. Yep. What would you suspect is the issue, assuming driver mod isn't the problem? So if it's a manual, okay, if it's a manual car, you're going to definitely experience false knock in between shifts. Every centrifugal manual car I've seen on pump gas, not because it's pump gas, but let's just put this as an example, on pump gas, knocks on the shift, and I think it has to do with the mounting, just the way the thing mounts, the mechanism, the way everything's mounted, because the supercharger's sticking way out. It has these brackets. The brackets are onto the block, and it causes resonance, in my opinion. Like it transfers some crazy resonance down the block, and it becomes an issue. So what I would do is this: I can desensitize the knock sensor after you put octane booster in it, and if I desensitize the knock sensors after you put octane booster on them, and the thing rides the hell out, you have two choices to make. Constantly use octane booster or go to E85 and we can desensitize the knock sensor, or live with the knock. Real simple. Omar Guard's in the house. What's up, brother? Eminem says a new GT500 came in at my local dealership with a $50,000 mock-up. That's dumb. People are not clamoring for new GT500s anymore. When they see the drawback, if you want to play the quarter mile game, because it's a lot cheaper, you're going to fall, bro. It's a lot cheaper to build a GT. If you just want to go fast, it's a lot cheaper to build a GT. If you want to just be king dingling and have a GT500 for the sake of saying you got a GT500, then, by all means, I'm going to let you down so you can do your thing. Probably shit on the rug or poop. I took you out, so hopefully he'll be good. Hopefully he doesn't chew on a wire and, electrocutes himself. We'll see. He's actually a good little pup. I'm actually really spoiled. He sleeps through the night. He doesn't have a lot of accidents, and he's 2.5 months old, maybe, if that. There's an NA 10R80 giving it problems. Oof, 10R80 NA cars are really quick. The problem happens when you put boost on a 10R80 and you want to make about 800. Omar Garza's is one of those cars that just happens to be at the cusp. And that's an Edelbrock TVS car. And that thing goes, 930s. Six rib mafia. Someone said, flick his ass, says a Duffel Sandoval. Alex, should I sell my 13 Coyote to build a Fox body? Not if you like ride quality. Like ride quality is a problem with Fox bodies. The cool thing about Fox bodies is they're badass race cars. They're badass race cars. You can build them real cheap. You're already 400 pounds ahead of the game compared to an S197, and maybe another 100 on top of that with a S550. Wow, this thing is fizzy as fuck. But the ride quality is garbage, and when you get used to new cars, it's over. You know, you're just kind of like, I don't want this anymore. I want to be in a nice, smoother car that's a little slower, and you'll miss the nice ride quality 100%. 10 or 80 NA customers are fucking annoying. I wouldn't say they're fucking annoying. I mean, it's a little harsh, don't you think? I mean, that's a little silly. But I understand what you're saying. They just want to squeeze every single little thing out of it because they don't want to go boosted. And then once they put boost in it, it's over. They go, why the fuck was I messing with the NA game? You can put your seats back in it. You can do whatever you want. And the thing just rolls the hell out. Like, just rolls the hell out. I'm with just the NA. Sure. I'm looking at myself on YouTube just to make sure it's working properly. Justin Sparrow says, what's up? What's up, brother? And Austin Stinnett just in. What's up, Alex? Made it to a live finally. Ivan D. How you doing, brother? Redbird in the house. Loader High. Kabi Coyote. I have a new drop. I'm using OBS today. And I have a new drop that blew me away. There is a transgender couple that had a baby. He's just hanging up on my feet. That had a baby. Do you want to come back up? Want to come back up, buddy? No? You're good? All right. He's chilling. There was a transgender couple that had a baby. I think they adopted a baby. I don't know what the hell they did. And they attempted to have the man, because the man is now a woman and the woman is now a man, to breastfeed the baby. And this is what the transgender man who is now the woman said. Just listen to this.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
One more time.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
The baby has been able to latch, but I have not been able to produce any milk. You should have seen the video to that. It was amazing. It was amazing. What the hell? What the fuck is wrong with this world? Jesus, please come quick. You're 100% Riley Neufeld. Straight Line Therapy says, I saw that this morning. Dude, I laughed so hard. It's a guy with a wig, and the baby is latched to his nipple. He's like, I haven't been able to produce any milk. Well, no fucking shit. So a bit off topic, I hope this is okay, says Ryan Lang. I know enough about the Coyote platform to be stupid about it, but why hasn't someone like MMR or someone gone large bore space platform since they're already have a platform? Seems like it would be a nasty platform. How extremely effective the Coyote platform and cylinder head is. It's Ryan, they already did it. They have like a 360 something cubic inch Coyote. They already did it, Ryan. So it's been done, and they're really, really fast, like ridiculously fast. Oh my God, Miguel, what is wrong with you? Giving me $100. Thank you, I appreciate that. Someone says channel support, channel mascot, Tony needs. Tony's needs? Gotcha, where's Tony? He's by my feet, but he don't want to move. He just stays under the chair the whole time. I appreciate that, Miguel. No, Tony's a good little pup. So far, so good. And once he gets comfortable in the area and starts playing, I'll bring his crate in here so you guys can see, some background stuff. But he right now is just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in the world. Like he heard another dog bark today, and I thought he had a heart attack. Andy, get the mowers. People can modify genders, but not cars. Welcome to today's America. Aliens, please take us from here, says JD Swag. Look, you got to understand. Ryan Lang says, got it. I missed that. Yep. Look at MMR. They got like a 360 cubic inch billet something. It's pretty badass. Stang mode got his GT500 backbeat, mod to fame, twin turbo Hellcat. Wow. Who cares? No one cares. Like literally no one cares. I'm moving to Italy. Too many freaks here. I met you at American Muscle Car Show about 7 years ago. That's impossible. Justin Sparrow. That's impossible. I was in Massachusetts 7 years ago. I always followed your stuff and have a lot of respect for your opinion on anything fast. Thank you, Justin Sparrow. You mean maybe 5 years ago, not 7. Definitely not 7. 3-inch or 275 FFE for a Gen 1 FBO. Any significant difference? You're talking about what? The pipes? No significant difference between 2 3/4 and 3-inch. Not at all. You might lose a little torque with the 3 inches. How about the new 7.3? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about the 7.3? You mean the fully built one-off 7.3 that made 1,400 horsepower? Fully built one-off made 1,400, not 2,400 horsepower, 1,400. Yeah, you can print articles about that shit. You notice how didn't get much coverage. You're noticing how the Godzilla stuff was everyone popping off, and the only place you hear Godzilla stuff happening is like on Fox Body forums. Like you don't hear on mainstream stuff. You don't hear mainstream stuff talking about Godzilla stuff because it's just not that impressive. Let's be honest. It's just not that impressive. When you look at the Coyote and you could look at the forget the Coyote. Let's say I have a Fox Body and I have the option to put a Godzilla with a fucking who the hell knows what trans can go behind that, and then mishmash the control pack and this and that and make upwards of about 800-900 horse bone stock with a cam and stuff like that. Or I take an LS. Yeah, that's the argument. If you're not a brand loyalist, you say, I'm doing LS all day. Not only is it smaller, can I come across them really cheap? I can buy 10 of them for the price of one Godzilla, and I can make more power with it. Like, the Godzilla to me is a dud, just based on that, the cubic inches versus power output. Alex, but it's a truck engine. I get it, but so is the 5.3. And with a couple of changes, it's pretty freaking stout. Sorry, that's why the Godzilla to me is not that impressive. The Coyote's impressive to me because it's a 5-liter dual overhead cam engine that you don't have to do a goddamn thing to except add boost in E85 and it'll make 1,000. Channel support, thanks for the fuel injector selection advice this morning. Party El Marty, yeah, you're welcome. He actually sent me money on PayPal, asked me a question about, and I emailed him direct and we had a conversation about injectors. Good guy, love it. That's how you do it if you want to get my attention. I got lots of respect for you, bro. You're the man. Thank you, Robert Anderson from Facebook. My brother has 2 Frenchies. They're awesome. Some of those trans folks are doing dry shaft deletes and others are porting their holes. He's sleeping. The dude is asleep under the chair. Like, seriously, this dog is pretty perfect already. He's asleep under the chair. He don't want to move. He just wants to be around dad. Alex, in your old videos, the Red GT is a 13. You had 2 Gen 1s. My ex-girlfriend's car was a 2013 red. Yes, a red with RTRs. It was a nice little car. It was a really nice car with the saddle interior, the peanut butter interior. It was actually a really nice car. She ended up selling it, I think, and got like a basic bitch Tahoe, like she mommy mobile. Good job on that. The couch is looking a little empty today. Yeah, I had to clean it up a little bit. It was a little crazy back there, so I wanted to keep things tight. Wesley Evans versus Midnight 8th Mile. Who you got, Wesley Evans? What, manual? Like manual cars? We're talking manual cars? We're talking manual cars. I got Wesley Evans. I'm sorry, that thing's an 8.0 car. 8.0. Stick. All right, 8.1. Sorry, I'm not stupid. I'm going to go Wesley Evans all day. And which car are we talking about? We're talking about his the truck, the cars he builds. I don't know. You got to be specific. Chalden guy says, "Hey Alex, chat." Okay. Stick versus stick second shift. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Everyone hit the like button. Okay, let me get back to the beginning because you guys are just all over the place. Tony worked hard. He did. The key, Jason Freiberg, to having a dog that's halfway decent is treat him like a fucking dog. I see these people putting them in purses and keeping them inside all day and then they're shitting and pissing all over the house. Got to go out and do shit all the time. I took that dog out to like 15 times. He is dead tired. Best gears for an NA manual Coyote, 331s or 373s. So if it's a non-performance package basic bitch car, I like 331s with the MT82 because you can go through the traps in 4th gear. And I'm just coming from a quarter mile, standpoint. You can go through the traps in 4th gear with 373s. You might be going into 5th, and that's just going to cut into your ET. So I prefer 331 in my opinion. You should come to Mustang Week. I should not come to Mustang Week. The only way I'm going to come to Mustang Week is someone's going to pay me to come to Mustang Week. You can't. Fuck Mustang Week. Fuck out of here. Unless you pay me, I ain't going nowhere to that. What the fuck am I going to go to? What am I going to do at Mustang Week? What the fuck am I going to do at Mustang Week? What? Stand up and be everyone's fucking clown? Fuck that. No way. Now, if some of the people that I deal with go to Mustang Week, I'll go to Mustang Week. Just like that. Alex, what header should I get for a 2020 F-150 So, I don't know that if American Racing makes F-150 headers. 2018 F-150 headers. So if the big three, Ultimate, American Racing, or Cooks make them, get them. Yeah, there we go. Cooks, inch and 7/8 seems to be the ones that came up on a Google search real quick. I don't want to promote this website at all. I do not want to promote your fucking website. You rat fuck. Fuck out of here. Let me look somewhere that doesn't have dumb shit. Fuck that. I don't promote fucking rats. Fuck out of here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, American Trucks. I guess instead of American Muscle, it's like American Trucks. Is that like their? Who gives a fuck about the color, dude? Show me the goddamn header. What is wrong with you, dude? Stop it. Stop it with the color and customization. Show me the fuck. Oh my god, American Trucks. Cut the shit with your stupid website. Get me right to where I want to go. If you start doing pop-up shit on my shit, I'm gone. So we got mid pipes with cats, of course. Headers, mid pipe kits. Here we go. So American Trucks, and I think these are. Let me see, headers. So I think these are Cooks. If it asks me for a color, I'm gonna kill them. Stainless Works, JBA, got Hooker Shorties. You also got AFE, Stainless Works. I would do the Stainless Works. Stainless Works. Boy, they're not cheap. God damn, bro. Man, that's like that's like a quarter of the way to a turbo kit, man. God damn, $1,800. Feel sorry for you guys that want to build them trucks, man. God damn, it ain't cheap, bro, at all. Anyone in here looking for a 13 premium car, MT82 nitrous car, been 10.8 at 134, $15,000. That's a good price, guys. That's a really good price, Jared Wells. 15 grand for a 13 Mustang? That's a really good price. Court Jester at Mustang Week, exactly. They're going to want me to be like, hey, dude, do the half flip shit. I'll probably get into a fight with somebody, so I'd rather not. Hey, what's up, Cuban Coyote? We got haters in the chat. We got guys saying you got beat and stuff. You know what I saw? I saw a car, first time out on the street, do pretty good. That's what I saw, Cuban. Right, Cuban? Didn't it feel good to be back out there and the car made an A to B? Yeah, you didn't win the race, but a car made an A to B and you're back out there racing. Once we get some more power and some dialing stuff, that car is going to be pretty evil. Congrats on getting out there again. I love seeing you out there, brother. Car getting dialed in. It'll be a monster soon. I believe it, Cuban. And it's been a long road. It's been, what, over a year, Cuban? Almost a year? Good for you to sticking with it. Some people would have quit a long time ago. Hey, Alex, a.k.a. Maniacs. Okay. You going to the World Cup Finals 2021? What are your thoughts on that event? The World Cup Finals, to me, is the King Daddy event of all, in my opinion. The fastest of all, everything. Import, domestic, X275, not Pro Mod. Pro Mod doesn't show up, but I'm saying the street style cars, even though the Puerto Ricans show up with like a fiberglass bullet and run fives with a 2-liter motor. Mind blowing. But I think it's just so much fun, and the elite, they don't allow people in that event unless you're an elite level person. It's almost like you need to apply to even run down that track. Now, I'd love for the Blue Goose to make an appearance and go back down there and run a 720, 710. That's my hope, but I don't know if it's going to happen this year. What channel is where Cuban Coyote races? It's Valley Racing. I think it is Valley Racing or Desert 1320 or 660 Racing, one of those three. Stainless Works has the best fitment, says F-150, S550. There you go, $1,800. Stainless Works, get a catted mid-pipe so you can stay legal. You're good to go. Jason Freiber says to Cuban, congratulations. And he definitely needs a congratulations. The guy went through broken transmissions, busted motors. Now he went turbo 400 in a turbo kit, and he's doing street shit. Love the dude that he stuck with his guns. I love it. You should race. Would you guys, why don't you race, do you guys have inter crew races? Like the KOK crew? Like, would you race DJ? The guy's named DJ, the guy with the Hellcat. I'd love to see that race. That'd be cool. I'm going to get into True Street if I can, says Travis Cheney. That'd be cool. if I went up there, it would be with the GT500, but it's just not fast compared to what they got going on there. I'd love to go up there because the prep is the best and the weather's the best. And if I can go up there and run sevens, like a 790 on a Glory Pass, I'd be very happy. Time to sell the car at that point. Cuban Coyote, congrats, brother. Keep it up, Cuban. Badass shit. Says Denimal. Joe Jackson says, congrats to Cuban. Look at that. It was a shootout. They caught me off guard. I thought I had more time to build boost. I noticed that. He went like this, right? I'm not making excuses, but, when they do this, do me a favor. Every time you negotiate, always say you want to come in first. You know what I mean? Unless they just do this and you just go, then you're kind of going by their rules. You know what I mean? I get that, though. Heck 929 says, I love the content. Here's some change and I found on my wall. Touching couch. Keep it up. Thank you. Heck 929. Joseph Jarasik says, hey, Alex, my Paxton CJ Mustang done and is by far the proudest. I've been 625 power, all done by my hands. Everything works. That is a nice thing. Like when I do a project beginning to end and it is all me and I've been driving it and it hasn't failed me, you just have that little extra sense of pride. So I understand when men want to build their own cars, I totally understand the feeling you get of pride, but I also understand how pissed off you'd get if it doesn't work like it's supposed to and you're just freaking hating life. I get that 100%. Well, keeping resonators hinder performance on an FPU application very slightly full bolt. You want you want air getting in as fast as possible. You want air getting out as fast as possible. Anything hindering that process will hurt you in very minute amounts, but it'll hurt you. Did you hear right to repair was passed by executive order a couple of days ago? Just start and affects many industry, but it's a start. I did not know that, Mario Sanchez. And if Joe Biden signed an executive order saying that the Right to Repair Act is a thing, I applaud him. I love that. Travis Cheney says, I went 7.5 at Texas 2K. Pretty sure to go 7.172 turned up. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good on tech over there, Travis Cheney. I know you have that Fox body. I don't doubt that the car will do that, and the car seems to be pretty light. So as long as you got the cage and everything for it, I think they'll let you make passes. And I'm telling you, you'll get noticed, especially if your car looks like shit. I'm telling you, the clean cars unless your car is a full metal Nova, like the whole thing is Nova, or a super clean GN or a T-Type or like a Barracuda, they're not going to look at you. And the big thing about that event is to get noticed. Those events are good to get noticed in because all the media outlets are there, the legit ones, because that's not some fuckboy event that happens for one day and then it's over. This is a legit fucking 5-day event. And you're going to get a ton of passes. So you got to come ready, and I think the car will do well. You're going to have the best prep around by far. David Williams says, bitch out. Youngster, let me know, bro, any amount. Oh, look at that. Just kidding. Love you, bro. Young Cuban's like, let me know any amount. Talking that shit. I love it, bro. Here we go. S550. True 50 says to F-150, S550, twin turbo kits are like $5,000. And my brother is a fabricator and is willing to make the kit if you get the parts. If headers are $1,800 and I can get some shit ass on 3 kit and I have some fab experience, I'd rather get the turbo. Fuck the header. Alex, are you selling the red S550? Yes. I don't actively have it for sale, but I'm not going to race it during the summer because it is balls hot here. Like balls sticking to your thigh, bat wings hot. So I'm going to wait till the fall, which gets down to about 70 something. I'm going to wait till it's at least 70, not 95 and super humid. And I'm going to put a Cobra jet in it and I'm going to see if it can go 10s. And the moment it goes 10s, I'm going to paint. The fenders got nicked up a little bit because when the front end came off, the tabs that hold the front end in kind of slapped the fenders a little bit. So I'm going to redo the front end. I'm going to get a new hood, paint the fenders, maybe get a whole new front end just to have a nice, clean, brand new front end, paint it, and put it up for sale, like $22,000. Or if I can ask for more, I'll ask for more. For a 10-second auto car, that's clean, premium, fully loaded, leather, everything, heated and cooled seats. Shit, hell yeah, I'll get that thing. I think I'll get that thing gone. Carlos LTX gave me $5. Thank you, Carlos LTX. Cuban Coyote says there was no negotiation. I just bumped it the next time and good. Happy the car is doing good. Yeah, it made an A to B. It didn't break on a stock motor. That's good shit. Right to repairs for agricultural tractors and stuff. Oh, okay. Then, so the John Deere tractors, right? Like the new John Deere stuff is so advanced that like it calls the dealer on its own. It stops, you're like, oh, call the dealer, and you don't have the ability as a farmer to fix your own shit. I'm glad that passed. Nick Evans says, Alex, I'm trying to order boosted E85 tune on the website. Where do I click E85 or remote tuning? Oh my God. You know, Nick Evans, I love you. Go to the website, ask for a remote session. If you're paying for a remote session, all that's included. If you're paying for a boosted tune, E85 and all that stuff and return style fuel system, that's all included in a remote session price, sir. Just unsure how fast the class really is. True Street, fucking fast. Like everything, the fastest. Like the fastest. It's not a slouch class anywhere. Why would a tuner give timing after top dead center at idle only? For some chop? Actually, the other way. The chop and timing would not. The cam lope works because of throttle angle. I'm not going to give everything away. Throttle angle, cam position, and not negative spark, but low spark. Low spark actually causes a deeper chop. Audibly, you know, like when you start your car in the morning, the first thing you hear when you start your car in the morning, that low rumble, that's emissions reduction and cam position and negative spark to get everything warmed up. Hey, Alex, good day from Australia. Again, says Mustang 10R80. Dugan Racecraft says, do you guys tune Holly A5 for coyote swaps? We sure don't. Sure as hell do not do that. Nope. We do not want you guys coming up to us and going, hey, Alex, do you guys tune Holly? Here's my daughter's laptop from grade school. I think I could use this, and I want the tune 100% open. But before all that, how much do you guys charge? Because I don't want to pay more than $400 for support for the rest of my life. No, thank you. No, thank you. You can keep. Holy shit, that thing is heavy. Wow, that thing is heavy. It's ridiculous. Right to repair, believe was for electronics only. That sucks. That's gay shit, bro. Dugan Racecraft, no. Replying to Amar tuning. Oh, we got this. Good. Damn. San Antonio reunion in the chat. Oh, there's a lot of San Antonio here. Shit. Ted lurking in the chat right now. Florida should be on an oven this time of year. Exactly. There's no racing happening this time of year unless you're a nitrous car. Keep in mind that those headers are that much because they're USA materials and USA labor. No China shit here. I get that, Adolfo Sandoval. But what I'm saying is if you're going to do the NA game and the headers are $1,800, might as well just save a little bit and get turbos. What's up, Alex? I know this isn't your realm, but have you seen the turbo BMW 340 racing everything on the streets up north? Nope, have not seen anything like that at all. Like at all. Someone told me about Cletus having drama with shop employees, and I'm like, what's the drama? If one guy wants to work for another guy, where's the drama? I mean, there's no whatchamacallit, non-compete in place. It's a fucking mechanic. Tucson Tony says, what's up? I want to hear more about that Beast Turbo Kit on the F-150. You'll hear more once we know more. You mean you're talking about the Jake's? It's badass. I understand you guys look at it on video and go, oh, that looks like it's done. Guys, when you really put your mind to what Jake's doing, that kit, he's probably not going to sell a lot of them. He doesn't care. Jake does not make his money selling turbo kits. Jake does not make his money working on cars. Jake makes his money making it possible for you to coyote swap your vehicle. Control packs, motors, transmission fittings, shifters, everything to coyote swap a vehicle. You can get there. That's where he makes 99.99% of his money. He said, I want to put a turbo in the truck and I want to build it myself. And after seeing his idea, I want one. But I don't think he's going to stamp out kits and try to make money on that. He's just looking to build cool shit. That's it. He's at that point of his life where he can afford to do that. 2.9 Whipple still relevant? It's still relevant, the 2.9 Whipple. The 2.9 Whipple front feet is still pretty stout. I don't see why not, but the 3.0 is just that much better. Hey, Alex, if you were to get a 350, which mods would you consider? So a GT350 needs a Whipple or a TVS ASAP. I'd consider a Vortex Supercharger if it was on E85 and I just turn off the knock sensor. But honestly, after driving some Whipple supercharged GT350s or a Hellion GT350, boosted GT350 is the way to go. Plain and simple. I wouldn't. NA is cool for like a week and then you want boost, like ASAP. So boost in E85. That's what I would do for any GT350, just like that. San Antonio, baby, let's go, says Ryan Rodriguez. Where are you going? Like when you say San Antonio, baby, let's go. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are we doing? Where are we going? I'm from there. Okay, so I'm from there too. Let's go. What? Come on, represent. For what? Man, you fucking buzzkill, man. Shit. How much is the tune from you, Jared Figueroa? Go to lundracing.com. How many horsepower should I get in my GT00 if I upgraded a Whipple monoblade and Donkey Dick 149? So let's say you have a 2.4 upper blower pulley on a GT500 pump gas, and it makes 650. And you have a CJ65 and a 120 something millimeter cold air. With a monoblade and a Donkey Dick, you might make like 15 to 20 more with no extra boost. It's just gonna suck in. I'm sorry, with no timing changes, just the same boost. You might make like 15 to 20 more, maybe more past that. But honestly, to me, the DD149 is only good when you're making above 800, above 850, like big boy horsepower. I think it's nice to have the DD149. Think about it. It's such a big housing from PMAS that to get the air to rush across the map, you kind of have to bump the idle up a little bit. So if you have cams, that's going to lose your chop, or it's going to chop really fast and you might not like it, or you're going to have to live with a higher idle unless you're making big power and you have a big blower already huffing all that air. So I think it's only good, in my opinion, for big horsepower applications for sure. And it works great. I've had it on 2 of my cars. Florida people got shutting down streets and walking around. Florida people shutting down streets and walking around. Don't know what the fuck he's saying. Let's scroll. My God, these comments in here are ridiculous. Where's Aldo? Someone said Aldo's in the house. I don't know where Aldo is, because when I know what Aldo is here. He's always swearing. What's fucking up, motherfucker? This fucking car is pretty fucking good. It's gonna fucking make 1,000 horsepower. But if Aldo's in the house, how you doing, Aldo? Guys, watch his shit. Guys, his channel's legit. His Midnights and Mexico Racing League, aka Aces Performance in Pasadena, Texas. But yeah, Aldo's good people. Tuning in a little late, but howdy, says Marcus Marr. Omar Garza says, what's up, Aldo? Where the fuck is Aldo? Everyone's talking about Aldo. Let me see. We got Eminem. We got Aldo Weld Performance. What's up, YOLO? Finally catching a live. Shout out, buddy. Aldo Weld, how you doing? How the hell did you get a garage that big next to your house? Only in Texas can you do that shit. You know how much that house is worth here, Aldo? Like in Jupiter? $900,000? Like 800? Like that garage, that house, that kind of land. Here, I can't touch it. Good for you. Congratulations. You're doing well. You just need to shove a dyno. Oh, no, you can't put a shove a dyno in there. The neighbors will fucking kill you, bro. Be crazy. Rami Zaidan in the house from 2 Auto Solutions in the Facebook part of the chat. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you again. Hi, Alex. What's the difference between the E85R and E85 drag tune from Lund? No, nothing. The R. Nothing. The R. So let's say you have an E85 tune and we label the E85R. So it's just the most aggressive timing and the most will push that car. If you have an E85 drag mode tune, the drag mode insinuates that the trans shifting is way firmer all the time. So if you request an E85 drag mode tune, you will lose downshift rev matching in sport mode, and it will slam into gear even at part throttle. So be ready for that shit and don't complain about it, because that's what you want. Rami Zadan's on both channels, Facebook and YouTube. I hustled super hard, buddy, says Aldo Wells Performance, and jumped through hoops to make it happen. Aldo, that's badass, man. If I can get myself into half of that garage space into a home, I'd pay whatever. But there's a good and bad thing, right? Where I live, it's fucking nice. I don't know if you've ever come to South Florida. Not Orlando, not Tampa, not Jupiter to Delray. Because Miami and Fort Lauderdale, you're just snorting coke and drinking and boozing and fucking chicks with fake asses, which is not a bad time. I'm just saying, the area that I live in is super expensive to live in. So a house like yours here is big money. Shout out to you for making it happen. I see you got some badass projects, some loyal customers. Good following. Good for you. These guys feel like it's important to tell everyone it's an R tune. Exactly. Like, imagine you go to a meet and you hear these let's say I go to a meet and I wear not that they'll know who the fuck I am, but if I wear like a get up so they don't know who the fuck I am, and they're like, hey, I got one of them E85 R tunes from Lund. Oh, who'd you get it from? Dakota? Oh, fuck that. You got to get it from Brandon. Brandon's way better. And then I go and do a compare on the tunes, and they're identical. They're the exact same tune. It's funny to hear how people talk about tuning. I had a guy today go, with a Gen 2, by the way, Alex, I need a manual mode and drag mode. I'm like, on the Gen 2, I'll give you manual mode, but on the Gen 2, you're just say, I said, that's for Gen 3 only. Oh, shit. See, I heard people say I want a drag mode tune on a Gen 1. I'm like, motherfucker, you're lucky that thing even starts anymore with it fucking fox body having ass, old ass having ass S197 looking like a fox body. That is the new fox body, the S197. E86 double R tune. I'm going to put 4 R's one of these days on the tune description. I'm going to say E85 R, 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 R. Oh, he gave me all the timing on this tune, Holmes. I only got 1 R. You got 4 R's? Damn. Alex, can I get a E85 quadruple R tune? I will fire him. I will fire him. Fox body having ass. Went to my brother's wedding in Texas, got me some goodies. Shh, Shane Hammer. What'd you get? AIDS? Herpes? What'd you get over there? Shout out to Aldo Welds. Happy to see his growth. Shout out to Aldo Welds. Guys, everyone that follows my shit should go over to his shit and follow his shit. He posts 3 to 4 videos a week, and it's all badass 1,000+ horsepower builds. By the way, you're psycho ringing that truck out to 1,100 horsepower on the dyno. You're crazy. Fuck that. That would sell a ton of tunes. E85 RRRR plus tune. I'm going to name it like just ridiculous shit. And they're going to be like, yo, what's the difference between this one? You know how many times I've done that, guys? Just to see, I do like to gauge the customer that I'm working with because I want to see if they're like fully retarded or they're like competent. So when I'm like, hey, tell me how this tune feels, and I haven't done anything, and the customer goes, feels about the same. I go, all right, you're not stupid. And then I go, try this one. The idle's a little different, and transition's a little better, and the pedal mapping seems to be a little more aggressive. I'm like, you're right. But then when I go, let me just send the tune to, holy shit, Holmes, I don't know what you did, but I lost to my buddy. I lost to my buddy Civic by 10 cars. Now I only lost by 8. So it's better. Are there any other options for a different fuel type on the 85 fuel system? 100% ethanol? No. 100% ethanol? Do you know how, like 100% ethanol? Not methanol, ethanol. E100? I mean, technically you can get E100, but you're not going to make 1 more horsepower on E100 than you'll make on E85, right? You're just going to have a lot less denser fuel. What's a lot less denser? Hey, bitch, I'm going to go need that quad R tune for my 21 F-150. Please, thank you, kind sir. Great way to tell them apart. Great way to tell them apart. No mames, says Defcon. Send me the Angry Pirate tune. Santos Samuel on Facebook says, hey, Alex, I know I asked you already what mods I should do for a 2020 GT500 I'm getting, but I'm curious as to why you said to keep the mainly stock. Why aren't you a real fan of it? Santos, tell me how much a GT500 costs. $80,000? $90,000? $90,000. And you're going to do what? 2.4, 1050Xs, free flowing exhaust, E85, and you're going to run something that a quarter of the cost will butt rape your ass. Like butt rape it, like gape it, like spread it open, and you can get fisted by a S1. You can get fisted by Jared Wells' S197 car with a Whipple 3.0. So I don't come from I'm not like some racer. I'm just some dickhead. But to me, speed is what matters. So a $90,000 GT500 to me is a status car. It's a status car. It's a look at me car. Look at me. I got the king dingaling of all Mustangs. Great. It handles really nicely. The DCT in stock form does great. If you want to put a tune and pulley down a little bit, that's fine. If you want to tune, pulley down, and E85 it, that's fine. But do not expect to gap a 10R80 base car from some kid that has 3 credit cards maxed out at $8,000. You're going to go, don't race them. Like, don't race a 10R80 car. Don't race a 10R80 blower car with your GT500. You're going to lose. So that's what I'm saying. Why would you do all that? Just keep it mainly stock and enjoy the car. $90,000. Come on, that's crazy. What's the difference between the Gen 3 drag and manual mode tune? The manual mode automatically shifts into the next gear in sport mode because automatic guys are the most non-driving motherfuckers in the history of the world. The 10R80 made guys that don't know shit about cars and don't know how to drive relevant. Now all of a sudden, Ford with the 10R80 made guys that were always getting their ass beat, don't know how to build cars, don't know how to drive cars. All of a sudden they're relevant because they're in the game. I'm beating cars that I wasn't beating 2 years ago because I sucked all the dicks. And the 10R80 made you relevant. So the manual mode tune makes the even lazier guy more relevant because he can select a gear on a roll race in sport mode, floor it, and it'll automatically shift in sport mode. Because the hardest part about selecting a gear in sport mode and putting it in drive is nudging it forward one click. Oh, but sometimes it goes into neutral. No, it doesn't. Just nudge it into drive. Like select your gear, 1, 2, 3, go, and nudge it into drive. Nope, manual mode 2 needs to be made. And thanks for Manuel. That was all Manuel Gomez complaining. How come the Cadillac CTSBs do it? How come you don't want the Gen 3? And then we fucking had to figure out how to do it. Wow. Thank you, Manuel. I discourage people from doing that. I embarrass them. I go, well, you really can't click it up on gear? Oh, I guess you're right, Alex. And then they go ask someone else to do it. They hit up Dakota. Hey, Dakota, can you give me the manual mode tune? Alex made fun of me, and I don't want to be made fun of on his show. Just give it a little nudge. Tucson Tony plus 2020 GT500 delay in launch will get you busted up in reaction time every time. Yeah, I mean, there's ways around that, but still, it's just not my thing. So how gay was my engagement at Texas 2K? I need to hear from the man. It was the gayest shit I've ever seen in my life. First of all, Travis Chaney, people are out there racing, and I love you, and I understand you wanted to, make it special. That was the gayest, most homo shit I've ever seen in my life. He made it look like there's a fire under the girl's hood, right? His future wife. Stopped everything. Got the track officials involved. And the douche chills that I got. Like, I went, what's happening? Some homos, some homo is totally messing up this event. Not because if the GTRs already hadn't delayed 2 hours, I'm so happy that you needed to propose to your girlfriend in front of everybody as opposed to making it personal between you and her, because that really matters. But no, you decided to delay Texas 2K another 5 minutes after it being delayed another 2 hours because all the GTRs blew up. But my girlfriend will never forget it. That marriage better last forever. Because you not only delayed me, you delayed motherfuckers behind you. There was probably a guy with ice in his tank melting. He was probably about to be in the water box and he sees this happen in front of him and he's like, of course he did that. Of course he did that. Now, why do men propose to women publicly? You're pressuring them to say yes. What if she would have said no? That would have been, I would have cheered. But no, it was pretty gay. But look, congratulations on getting engaged to your girlfriend Mallory, I think. Congrats. Don't do it in an event anymore, ever. Do it when you're fucking fishing by yourself, talking to her by yourself. That matters more. Someone's calling you a simp. He's not a simp. His girlfriend's a good-looking girl, so he hit the jackpot with her. He's good. Hey, Alex, tire and size would you recommend for a 16 6R80 car with 355 gears and twin turbos, making around 850 to the wheels? What tire and size would you recommend for a two sizes? 305 45 17 or a 315 40? I think it is the 15. That's kind of big though, but you're only making 850, so you'll be able to get away with a 305 45 17 ET Street R, sir. Aldo Nava in the house. Patrick Lynch. Edwin Martinez says, what's up to Aldo? Replying to Robert Anderson, I had one, super fun with a minimal mouth for a daily. Got it. Road Rage 860 from Connecticut says she probably broke up with him after they got home. I don't know. I think they're still together. She pressured for fucking years. Ha ha ha. So she was pressuring you to marry them? I mean, look, at a certain age, women's biological clocks start ticking. Now, this is going to be the problem, Mr. Cheney. She's going to want to have a baby. She's going to want to have a baby. Now, this is conversations that happen on my dating channel. If you don't know my dating channel, go over there. I'll read you the riot act over there. She's going to want to have a baby. So the moment you get married, in 2 years, you better pop out a little Travis. And if you ain't ready for that shit, get that prenup on point. 315-50-15 says Chris Cunningham. Yeah, but that's too big for 850 wheel. I think he's fine with the 305-45. But thank you for clarifying the, what do they call that? The height? Whatever you want to call it. Replying to Travis, stop it, simp. Jesus Christ, everyone's here talking shit to Travis. My God, you missed my paid. I don't want to pay because my couch touches a wall. Mr. King, I'm so sorry. We got Brian, we're looking for Mr. King. So hold on. Oh, yo, Alex, hydrolock my engine. I'm sorry. Whole engine gone, just bottom end. Is it even worth saving? On 3 twin, Gen 1 car, Gen 2 motor. Drain the fluid. Change the oil, see if it starts. I remember a 1050X injector got clogged twice at Power by the Hour. 2 different sets of injectors. Mr. King hydrolocked the motor to the point where there was gas coming out of the mufflers. Like so much gas. Like not coming out of the mufflers while it's running, seeping out. It was stuck open. Jake didn't freak out. Jake goes, drain the oil, drain the fuel, get everything out of it, change the oil a couple of times, get the spark plugs out of it, cycle the engine. It's going to spit out fucking gas real quick. Change the oil a couple of times, and it was fine after that, after you got the injectors serviced. So you should be okay as long as you didn't bend a rod or anything like that. Nobody cares if you drive a GT500. I've owned a couple, and nobody even knows the difference. 100%. I get more looks in my Fairmont than I get in my 1100 horsepower GT500. Nobody gives a shit. And the 2020 GT500 has Gen 2 lights. You have to really look closely to the spoilers in the front end and the hood and go, all right, that's a GT500. But when you look at it from afar, you're like, oh, that's a S550 with a body kit. It doesn't look special at all. You just get lost in the crowd. Like the Shelby Super Snake stands out because people know you're gay. Right? When you get a Shelby Super Snake, you go, oh, look, a gay guy. The guy's gay. He probably thinks that he can produce milk after he has a baby latch to it.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
What do you think about that shit, Canelo?
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
But he wanted to produce milk.
The baby has been able to latch.
It has been able to latch.
But I've not been able to produce any milk.
Okay.
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out
He
right
does
now,
not care.
motherfucker.
Tucson Tony says, not true. 20 GT500s are badass. You are incorrect, Tucson Tony. You're incorrect. 20 GT500s are meh. They're meh. They're meh. They get beat by Model Y Teslas. SUVs. It's just meh. What the fuck was that? Edgar Sanchez, you didn't tune in early? Every time you see a guy with a Super, it's like, hey man, tell me a little bit about your car.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
No, I want to know about your Shelby Super Snake GT500. I want to know about that
The
GT500.
baby has been able to latch.
Why does he keep mentioning a
but
baby?
I've not been able to produce any milk.
How can you produce milk? You're a guy. Hey Alex, what's up? Have you had an experience with the Motion Raceworks dual housing 85 monitor? It says it flows restriction free up to 10 yen. Send email link if you're curious. No, I have not, and I can't look at email links while I'm on the show. It kind of screws everything up, but I'll take a look at it and talk about it. But I haven't looked at any of their stuff per se. Mini bike man says I'm fucking dying. 2020 GT500 9.8 seconds quarter mile hitting the wall. What the fuck is happening? What's your favorite gen out of Gen 2 or Gen 3? Gen 2 to me is still King Daddy. Now, why do I say that? I don't mean in stock form, guys. I don't care about stock. We don't live in the stock world. What I'm saying is if I get my hands on something to build to go fast, it's gonna be a Gen 2. Jake from Power by the Hour has the ability to get some motors. And he's like, Alex, I'm going to get some Gen 2 motors, brand new, and I'm going to tuck them away. And I said, why is that? He goes, they're fucking badass. They're fucking badass. Not only are they no DI, because DI is issues. And a lot of you guys out there think that DI gives the car more power. You guys are smoking the crack. It's the compression, the valves, the cams, and the heads. That's what gives it the extra power. The DI actually is a pain in the ass. We had a tech one time says, look, I was chasing this misfire issue forever. And you know what it was? The DI injector O-ring leaking. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, fuck DI. Well, that's what gives you power. No, it's not. DI for the loss, exactly. Tuesday night comedy open mic. Hit like the guys. I know it's hard because of laughter. Gotcha. 100% correct information. Exactly. If you had a blank check, what sort of build would you do? Blank check? Come on, guys. You know the answer to that. Guys, people that know the channel, what do you think I would build if I had a blank check? And Zane says, I like the paraplegic guy racing the GTR, walking the length of the track this year at Texas 2K, but that happened Sunday night after everything was done. No, but we had to see Travis Chaney get engaged in the middle of the streetcar rounds getting butt fucked after the GTRs fucked up the track forever. Thank you. Everyone knows Cobra kit car. Exactly. 5.2 twins Cobra. See? These guys know. 5.2, Predator block, super built, 1,400 horse, like a backdraft Cobra, hard top. Turbo guard or filter on a V3 daily, filter. The turbo guard still can allow little tiny sand to go in there. I do a filter, no problem. Hard top AC Cobra, F-150, S550. Look at these guys, fans, true fans. 2,000 MCR, super fan, says backdraft Cobra. Black. Cobra kit car, 1,100 horse, exactly. AC Cobra Black with 900 horsepower twin turbo. Someone said a Midnight Express. And a Celine S7 to pull the ladies. Yeah, guys, it'll be named Splat. Exactly. The license plate will say Splat. And they're like, why Splat? Because when I die in it, that's the sound my body's going to make against the wall, the car, the lamp, the pole, whatever. My body's going to go. Hey, where's the body? I don't know. There's a big red mark with a big forehead. There's a forehead on that pole surrounded by blood. So I think that's Alex. Yep, absolutely. Splickak. Guys, a backdraft Cobra, twin turbo, 1,100 horse, T56. Come on. Hard top. Come on. I mean, it wasn't even turned. Oh, Carlito. This but in black, bro. Whew. Bro, I just came. I just nutted. I just nutted, bro. Nutted, buddy, huddy. Oh. Oh my God, this car is so hot. It makes me want to propose to someone in the middle of a fucking big event. Oh, this car is so hot. It makes me want to absolutely waste everyone's time and propose to someone in the middle of an event. Oh my God, this thing is fucking hot as shit, bro. God damn it, bro. Think bad at motherfucker. Can't forget the turbos mounted where the side pipes are. Exactly. What do you think about the soft top 5.0? I think it's gay. It sucks. I don't like any convertible 5.0s. Thank you very much. I said it before you, Dennis. Give me the Superformance Daytona Le Mans edition. Oh, shut up. You're going to wake the pup. No, the dude, he is out. Like, fucking out. The dude sleeps through the night. And the nice thing is, we're going to go for another walk. He's going to poop. He's going to pee. Bam, sleeps through the night. I can bring a girl over. Take care of my baby. Fuck out of here. And he won't even move. He's like, yeah, another one. He's a good butt, man. You're going to wake up. Devcon's like, hey, Alex, I'm going to be installing a Vortec V3 on my 2019 Turner 80. I plan on keeping it at 700 horsepower with pump gas. Get ready to get ring lance to fail. Should I upgrade OPGs or anything before installing? It'll be my daily driver. I would keep it about 650, 660 on pump gas. I wouldn't push for 700. Mr. Unknown. But honestly, some headers, free-flowing exhaust. Legal, though. Look, cat technology has come a long way. They got these big badass cats now, so you can be, legal and still make good power. But nothing, as long as OPGs are not necessary, but if you want peace of mind for some reason, I don't think a 3.6 pulley V3 is going to cause issues. I have 30,000 miles on my car. 20,000 of them were boosted, slamming limiters, stock OPGs. Stock OPGs. I'm not one of those guys that's afraid because of OPGs. You know, you really want an electric Cobra Jet race car. I mean, yeah, Tucson Tony, but I'm telling you, that looks like it needs a whole crew of people. Look, blank check. I got money. Yeah, of course. But driving a Cobra changes you, bro. Driving a little tiny 20-something 100-pound Cobra with 1100 wheel scares the living, and it'll be like a 305 gear in the back. Because first gear is going to go like at 80 miles an hour. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? The drive shaft's going to be this big. It's going to be 2 U-joints basically with splines out with a spline on one end and a slip yoke and just a flange and like one big U-joint. It's going to be one big U-joint with a slip and a flange. Oh man, it's going to be badass. It's going to be badass. I'll do it. You'll see. GESI cats look like they work, or Gessie cats look like they work. They do look like they work. I'm going to look into them. I'm going to really look into them. Put one at the end of the open header on the GT500. See how if it passes. If an 1100 horsepower GT500 passes emissions with everything it's got, but those cats, oh my God. 500 horsepower on a 2,700 pound car would kill 90% of the drivers. Exactly. I want 1,100. I want to be scared out of my fucking mind. That's a real man's machine. Who is scared? Exactly. GoFundMe, bicho, for Tombstone. I should call it Tombstone. Danny Galvin, are you the guy that does the weightlifting shit on Instagram? You didn't answer me last time. Noi Singh says, Alex, I'm sure you've answered this question so many times, but I'm planning on building a 21 GT. Why? What's the limit on the Gen 3 motor if I plan to put a Whipple on it? A10 OFC. 21, I don't think we tuned boosted ones yet. If you want to build something that we can tune right now, get a 18 to 20. But if you want to get a 21, I don't know anything about the Gen 3, that version of the motor. I don't think it's much different, but it's about 900 wheel, and that's when you're going to have to start going, holy shit, my car's Ringland number 7 cylinder failed at 700 wheel. So, it could have been detonation, who knows, but it just failed the Ringland. Genesis G70 is the newer one, got it. Defcon is saying, they're talking to Defcon. Alex, you want the Coyote Swap Supercharged Grand National GNX? Oh, some guy on Instagram sent me, let's look at that, bro. Some guy on Instagram sent me a Buick T-Type white with CCWs. Let me see if I can find it. Replied active. You mentioned active. Dane sent you a message. Mentioned you in their story. Oh my God, I got so many fucking. Well, you haven't been wrong. Deep Runs is active now. Mentioned you in their story. God damn it, where are you, though? Shit. Fuck it. I can't find it. It was a white. It was a Buick T-Type. A Buick T-Type. A white Buick T-Type with CCWs. Boy, what a car. Well, this is like some guy's page. That's garbage. T-Type. Hashtag Buick T-Type. Let me see. It was a white one. CCWs. Low. It was gorgeous. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'll do that. Give me that. Give me that shit. Where are you, 1080 people? Yeah, give me that. That with a Coyote 6R80 or T56. Boy, with some CCWs. Shit, why the hell are there? Oh, this is some donk shit. Fuck all that. I don't want anything like that. Yeah, like a G body. Hell yeah, piss them off. Put a Coyote in it. And people, why'd you do that? I'm like, because I can. Because I'm stupid and I have money. Why the fuck not? I mean, that's what you do when you have money. Say, hey, people put Coyotes in Fox bodies and those are fucking trash. Show us some putas in your DMs, Alex. Can't do that. I have to be careful. White car down. White car's not down. I'm driving it every day, David Williams. Because it has bad ringland and it has, it's down on compression on number 7 cylinder. I drove it to Miami. I drove it to Tampa. I drove it everywhere. It has not failed me. It's not burning oil. It's just not making any power because it probably busted a ringland. Download VCM scanner and data log with RTD. Got it. Okay, someone's telling him that. Alex, look up Wayneck Cobra 780. Nah, I'm good. It's a Cobra. I'm the idiot that sold the 905 wheel horsepower Gen 2 S550 for a 2021 Shelby. In your opinion, what's set up to run 2.4 pulley over a 265? Why would you want to run a 2.4 pulley on a 2021 Shelby? Do you want 180 IATs? Ryan Wright? Do you want 180 IATs? Because that's how you get 180 IATs. Just chill out with the 2625. Cut the shit trying to be King Dingling with a fucking GT500. I'm sick of these guys trying to be King Dingling with a fucking 4,000 pound thing with a DCT. Stop it. That car is probably really good at some, road racing applications, some road and roll racing applications, and just like a good look at me car. But stop it trying to make the big power, because when you make big power, that trans is going to get pissed off. It's going to get pissed off and not make a shift. Bet me on that. Some guy with a Buick GNX had about 900 horse 20 years ago. Pretty badass. Ryan Wright, it me. I have the stock airbox with FFE, and I just want to install the Vortex V3 and call it a day. Will it be a good daily driving without any further upgrades? Absolutely. Right now, the car has a 3.3 pulley, my car. Down on compression on number 7 with octane booster in the tank. And that thing rolls. Now, I don't go over 6,500 RPMs because that's when things start to sound weird. Until I get a new long block or short block in there. Short block is everything but the heads. And it does have pistons and rods in it, for those of you that don't know what a short block is. Because you know how many times I've heard people say, can I get a Gen 3 block? And I'm like, a block? You can get a block. And they're like, no, with the pistons. I'm like, that's a short block, motherfucker. Angel Bra says, can't go lower than a 265 on stock imported blower on the Shelby, says Angel Bra. Defcon says, haha, fuck your dreams. What are your thoughts on the Genesis G70 for a daily driver? Okay, I don't know shit about the Genesis G70. But let's look it up. I mean, this one is badass. This one's cool looking, right? That's a nice looking car. Big. But it's a Hyundai. And when the bitches get in your car and find that it's a Hyundai, that pussy might dry up really fast. What's this? This thing's nice. It's a G70. Oh, Infinity? No. Hyundai. Ew. I don't give a fuck, but I'd rock it. I'd rather RS5 Audi. Why don't you get that? I mean, I'd rather you get that. Fuck, look at that thing, god damn it. Okay. Shit. How many people on the chat? That's the problem with this one. I can't see how many people are on the chat at all. Man, that sucks. It doesn't give me like analytics. Actually, here we go. Analytics. I'm just trying to learn this whole thing. Watch it just kick me off my shit. Yep. Probably just kick me off my shit, you dumb motherfucker. 470. That's about right. It probably booted me off my shit. Yep, it booted me off my shit. I can't believe it. Did it really boot me off my shit? Oh my god, I can't believe it did that. Did it? I can't tell. Anyway, I'll just keep going. Let's see if this thing actually picks up where it left off. That's the problem with messing with new software. Like it just messed everything up. Wow, really? It did that? Really, it did that? I can't believe it did that. Oh, why did it say offline? Holy shit, that was so stupid. Wow, that's so dumb. That is so dumb. Let me see if I'm up still. If I'm up. Content live. That is currently available for some videos live. Okay, let me see if I'm still up. Let me mute my shit. Nope. I absolutely took it down. Oh my god, what a shit show. I might have to go into the actual yep, it ended. Wow. Did it? Save? What the fuck? No, it's not. Oh my god. What the hell just happened? Okay, it says I'm still on. Okay. So apparently, someone on Instagram, thank you very much. Appreciate that. So what happened is on Restream, if everyone's fucking texting me, you're still on. So I went back to the YouTube one. I'll show you what I'm seeing now, and I see you guys there. Sorry about that. I tried to click on the analytics and it went to shit. Okay, cool. Back at it. YouTube's still going. So if Facebook's gone, sorry guys. So that's the problem with messing with new software. I tried to see the analytics and it just absolutely booted me off. But the G70 looks good. I'm not like a huge fan of like dailies like that anymore. I had the Genesis R spec, and that was a nice car. That was a nice little car. But the problem with that car was, you always came around. You always came across people you wanted to race, right? No more times did I come across races than when I was in that car. But the moment you're in a Mustang or in like if you're daily driving something super fast, no one wants to fuck with you. Have you guys ever seen that? When you're driving around in your hot rod, nobody wants to race you. But then when you're in your daily, your Civic, your truck, everyone and their mother wants to race you. Unreal, unreal. Short block heads, whatever you want, separate together. Alex, I have a 1200 horsepower rated. How do they do that? Turbo 400 with a huge converter. What usually causes converters to wear out or break? Lack of fluid, right? Right? Or the wrong fluid. Because you don't have any converter control on a Turbo 400 unless you have a lock-up clutch that you can control. I doubt it, though. But whatever causes things to wear out, I'm sure, is the fluid selection or the fluid level. I don't think the converters just wear out. I have one in my car that's been there for 3 or 4 years. That thing is still rocking. Never even been apart. Crazy. You ever heard anything about the new Z06? I heard the new Z06 got pushed back another year. That's what I heard about the new Z06, that it got pushed back another year. So we'll see what the deal is with that. I haven't heard much over that, so the Chevy fanboys might be able to fill you in on that. But I'm not the Z06. I'm sure it's going to be badass. But someone said the chip shortage. Someone said that demand. Someone said that people that were the employees got on welfare and didn't want to come back to work. Who the hell knows? Omar Garza says channel support EPA me la pela. Fluid temp says Monty 540 exactly. Fluid temp or the type of fluid or fluid level. Audi RS5 and a 13 and 15 Audi RS5 is so much fun with that V8 revs to 8,300. That looks like a good time. Angel Bra says, I'm taking my blower off 2021 G500 to get ported and do 2.4 upper with the 85. You're absolutely right about it being a status car. If I wanted to go fast with a twin turbo 10R80, it would be optimal. Twin turbo, 10R80 roll car would be hard to beat with a manual trans or a 6R80 Gen 2 car. Twin turbo. You're going to have a lot of fun. Joshua Nuno says, how's the family? GM can't control OHC. Got it. Wait a minute, what? Oh, shit. The new Z06 coming out in 2035. But when it does come out, it's going to be fucking badass. Jesus Christ, they're sending me a bunch of... Everyone and their mom is sending me fucking... Here we go. Forced induction drive on Instagram. Why did... Oh, here it is. Oof. This is the car he sent me. Oh, look at that. Look at that T-Type or the GN or whatever it is. My God. Come on. Focus, bitch. There it is. Oof. My God. That with a Coyote? Woo! I'll be going to all the cookouts. Audis are fun. Then they break hard. They do break hard. Then they break your heart, too, because the money that you're spending on them is ridiculous. 5.2 swap Di Tommaso Pantera. John Good, have you ever gotten in a Pantera? It is the biggest piece of trash. It's a status car too, obviously, but it's not a quality built car. When you look at a Pantera, when I was at Bomberos a couple of times and a couple of Panteras showed up, I was like, oh my God, look at fucking Pantera. Then I got in it and I'm like, this thing's a piece of shit. C706 is ragged out like many of your mom, says 2000 MCR. Lucas Briones says, did you ever get the audio clips for Canelo, Carlitos Way, and Rambo? I did. I got Canelo here, but on Restream. For whatever reason, I can't go back on Restream. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download eStream, which is another service, then OBS, and then use Restream as the service. And I'm able to put sound clips on eStream, but it's learning brand new software, and I'm going to get a better camera. I already got that ordered, so just better camera, better computer, just to have a nicer looking stream. But funny thing is, I see the top streamers. They have really nice cameras, but those are like gaming guys. Guys like Kwame Brown and the other guy he's a black guy who does relationship advice. That guy, his camera quality isn't much better than mine. Mr. King says, yeah, just was curious if you knew. White GN is better than a black GN. I don't care if it's not original color. Exactly. No, it's usually a Buick T-Type. It was chip shortage, says George Treteris for the Corvettes. My dad just got his convertible after waiting a year and a half. C6, Z06 Coyote swap. The problem is the trans. Like a C6, I'd love a C6 and piss everyone off and put a Coyote in it, but the trans situation, it's got a trans tunnel and it's got this torque tube thing, and I don't know. I don't think I want to delve into that. Make retrofitting a T56 into that. I don't think I want anything to do with that. I get the same thing in my NA Stang. Got it. Bill B, you're totally right. David DeFazio. C6ZR1 is one of my favorite King Daddy stick cars. Look, King Daddy stick car is C6ZR1 and Viper. That right? Is there another one? 1314 GT500, but not really. Not really. Jay Rubin says, you actually do not need a very expensive camera. Get a Sony 6000 with a 60mm prime lens and an Elgato cam link. You'll get that crisp image and amazing bokeh for the background. What the fuck did he mean? let me Google that. Because if that's the case, I'll just cancel my order and then see what the deal is. Because man, I don't like the Sony colors. I don't like the Sony colors. Like, you know how some cameras have stock colors? Like Samsung has a certain way and this and that. Oh, I see. There's a streaming mirrorless camera kit on Focus if you want to do this shit. So they got this basically, just to have better quality for you guys. This thing, if that's what you're talking about. So yeah, I mean, I could probably do that, and it's obviously made for streaming and just everything in general. So seems to be pretty good. I'll save that link somewhere. Let me save this. Thank you very much. Save it, and we'll see what the deal is. Oh, look, I'm back on Restream. That's so weird. I'm somehow back on Restream. That's so stupid. I just checked. Page support 956. Mike Bravo. How you doing, Mike Bravo? Hace tiempo. Been a while. Let me get rid of that and get back on Restream. So Restream must have just taken a while to boot up, apparently. Bokeh is the blurred background. Oh, bokeh is the blurred background? I don't think I like that. I think it looks weird, but I'll give it a shot. I saved the link. Thank you very much, Mr. J. Rubin. I'll take your advice and take a look at it. There was a beautiful white 85 Regal T-Type with 90,000 miles in mass. The guy's asking $15K. Gray interior, bench seat with a fold-down armrest. Shit. I have a 350 with a Cobra Jet. What's your thoughts on the 350 with nitrous with the Cobra Jet? It's going to like it. A 100 shot. Don't go past that because the knock sensors get super pissed off. 100 shot, it's going to be nice. Replying to Andrew Bailey. None, okay. I had many T-Birds building a Super Coupe for the Silver State Classic, says Shane Hammer on Facebook. Zuckerberg uncanceled you. I came back, apparently. Replying to, okay, no Nas. My coworker has a C6Z06 with head cams and intake and wants to race my 15 3.0 Whipple S550. What do you think? 2015. God, if it was, it's gonna be a close race. If you're on pump gas, it's gonna be a close race. It's gonna be a close race. If you were a 10 or 80, I would say you would have gapped the shit out of him, no problem. Alex, consider hosting on BitChute. Why? BitChute, is that something else than YouTube, or is that like a different service than Restream? Alex, if I'm currently on a Lund E85R tune, would I need any revisions if I run C85? No, sir. No, sir. I mean, look, the Stoic isn't exactly the same, but man, it's trimming out like 3%. So don't worry about it. Run it. You should be good. Omar Garza, no pasa nada, Mike. So Mike Bravo and Omar Garza having a conversation on the chat. Buy my Fox body, Alex. Fuck that. It's probably clapped out. Strut towers are fucking rusted. Torque boxes ripped out of the bitch. Got the gangster lean on the driver's seat. Don't got the ashtray door. I'm good. Similar to YouTube. Look, I'm not going to do a complete different format. I only got 400 guys on this shit in the summer. Usually in the winters when it comes up because guys are bored and they're at home. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have multiple streams this week. I might do a stream tomorrow. It'll be at a weird time too. It'll be like at 5 p.m., like right after work. So I can get you guys content, get you guys something to talk about, and get the algorithm up and get the views up and try to get the money up and see algorithmically if the channel grows a little bit more. Do I need a fuel system with 100 shot of nitrous on the 85? Voodoo Escobar, no. But if you have a Gen 1 car, you need LU47s. If you have a Gen 2 car, I would prefer you get a BAP and LU47s just to give the fuel pump a little extra headroom. 4700, it's not clapped out. Bullshit. 4700, I know what I got. I love those guys with the Fox bodies. I know what I got. Yeah, you got a Fox body. Relax. You're lucky I'm not giving you $1,500 for it. What's the most power you can get out of a 2-valve without blowing it to hell? Stock, right? Don't they blow up stock? I don't know what you mean. What, like you're saying built 2-valve? Built 2-valves have gone 7s. But stock 2-valves, what, 480 or something like that, they blow up? Like old 3-valves? Same shit. Well, if the Fox body's a vet, you get more horsepower over wind resistance with that lack of air. Tomato, potato. Got it. It's a Voodoo with a Cobra Jet. Yeah. I think we tuned 2 guys that had a TJ69 throttle bodies, or at least a monoblade. I think you had a monoblade, if I'm not mistaken. It's a roll monster. The 350 with a Cobra jet and the right in E85 is a roll racing devil. Like, it beats the shit out of 10 R80 cars. Like, brings the shit, like beats the shit out of 10 R80 cars. Not a little bit, by a lot of bit. So that'd be a cool, if you're an NA guy, that's the King Daddy NA car, GT350. Bring back your YDBT, bro. No. Thanks for the money, though. I've got 88 Fox Body 50 hatch. It's worth 50,000. Take that. 450 real horsepower with a turbo, 350 real horsepower with a blower. Okay, there you go. 2 valves have about a 400 to 440 horsepower range. Trash, says Eric Rowe, and F-150 S550. Rod and piston Gen 2 block or rod and piston 5.2 block for boost. Wow, if you can get yourself your hand on a 5.2 block, I do a 5.2 block. The 5.2 block is superior in every shape, weight, or form than any other Coyote block. The Predator block is King Daddy. Now, did you mean Voodoo? Not the Voodoo block. The Predator block is beefy around the cylinders. It is super badass. BitChute is similar to YouTube, same format. Another platform, and host your videos there too. Another platform to reach folks. So you want me to do multiple platforms, multiple videos, multiple days? Dude, I'm going to fucking not have a life. Like, I wouldn't have a life. Unless you mean upload my old videos onto that. Tune F-150, and I'm putting in 28s all around. Do I need a retune for trans shift? Mike, it's a good idea to have us dial in your shifts. We'll say, hey, give us a wad hit, advanced track off in drive, and then we'll go ahead and send you a tune. Depending on the manifold that you'll have, you will adjust the shift points. Stock manifold like 6,800 to 6,900 RPM shift points. Aftermarket manifolds like 7,500 to 7,600 RPM shift points. Boss 18 manifold, 350 manifold. Buddy just bought a 93R with 50 miles on it for $140,000. Someone spent $140,000 on a Fox body. But Alex, it's an R. A 1993 R is a Fox body. A red Fox body with different wheels. Stop it. Oh, but there's not many of them. Cool story. You bought a $140,000 Fox body. That means you got more money than brains. Yeah, 2 valves barely survive. High 300 rear wheel horsepower. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. Homeboy's still there? Dude, he hasn't moved. He's on my feet. My foot's his pillow right now. What a dog. I don't know where I got this dog, but he's good. Hey, Alice, when you go CJ on your red car, can I buy you a 350 manifold? I got like 500 people that want that manifold. You know where that manifold's going to go? Probably in the truck. It's probably going to go in the truck. So I might keep it. I'm trying to buy a 1973 Maverick and Coyote swap it. I had a Maverick. I had a 75 Maverick. I got rid of it because I'm like, I'm never going to get to this thing. And it's a $30,000 money pit. See ya. Celine S351, got it. Alex, upload the same videos you have on YouTube, BitChute also. Stream YouTube, BitChute, and Facebook simultaneously. Oh my God. Okay, Pat the One, I'll look at. But look, Facebook, supposedly you can monetize videos. But the stipulations are so fucking stupid that I'm not willing to do what they want me to do to monetize the videos there. Fuck that. I mean, like, jump through hoops. Fuck that. Cody Q. Kendall. What is the best shift point for a Gen 2 AT manifold? Paxton 2200 331 final drive. 75 to 7700, no higher. Plain and simple. With stock cams. Shout out from Australia. I love the show. Thank you, Boy W. Austin Bryan says weight reduction ideas for 1114 S197 sitting around 3570. Bill at Pro Shops, radiator support delete, K-member, wheels and tires, obviously. Don't go carbon fiber doors and shit. That's just like way too much fucking money. Obviously, gut the car and put a Kirky in it, right? Gut the car, put a Kirky in it. Wheels, tires, brakes, radiator support, K-member. It's going to take a lot of weight out. Alex, fuck Facebook and those petties. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because if I don't see Facebook actually gaining traction, because I have 120,000 followers on the Yola Douchebag page, and like it doesn't really algorithmically spread. So I'm like, well, I'm kind of wasting my time on it because I think, I don't know. Maybe just I swear too much. Who knows? What are you guys calling max horsepower on Predator block? 1200. 1100, 1200? Big horsepower. Austin, I'm down 31. Oh, we got it. Thanks, Clip Clop. They're talking. 1,000 horsepower on Predator block. I've seen 11 to 1200. on Predator blocks. Big, wait, not 1200, maybe 1100. I know the Kong ported stuff is like in the high thousands, but isn't there a twin turbo HPJ car that make 1200 or close to it? I want to go for carbon fiber doors. Ugh, why? Unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion. They look like shit. Carbon fiber doors look like shit. I'd rather you have the same color everywhere. Same color hood, same color door. Carbon fiber naked, just look like shit. I'm sorry. We're becoming Honda guys by putting fenders, doors, hoods, driving them around different color than the rest of the body panels. Sorry. You're fucking gay. I don't care that you think you're baller because you got carbon fiber on shit. You look fucking gay. It's ugly. And I don't give a fuck that it's light. It's ugly. It looks like shit. It is not aesthetically pleasing. George Tratara says, should auto manufacturers say their cars make less power than it really does? Like McLaren did with the 720S. They said it makes 700, but the dynos say they make 800. I mean, they do that already. Like they did it with the Cobra. They did it with the GT500. They did it with a bunch of cars. So I think they already do that for what? Insurance purposes or just marketing? I think it's just marketing more than anything. Carbon fiber doors fit and finish not so good. Carbon fiber doors are rich. He put a asterisk and did the exact same spelling. Wrap the whole car carbon fiber. The 82 Mustang's still the best or what? The 82. I mean, the 82 GT is one of the better looking Mustangs ever. I love the front end. Hey, Alex, who are those people that made the 5.8-ish Coyote block? Was it an MMR? I'm not 100% Eminem who made that. Road Rage 860 says, channel support, you saved me thousands of dollars with the knowledge you put out. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the whole reason this channel's here, so that I get less questions at work. And it just somehow became a talk show. You're right. I have carbon fiber hood and can't wait to paint it. Gotta paint it. Looks like shit. Looks like, whoops, I forgot to paint the door. One Terminator with a Whipple and nitrous is making 1,000 wheel horsepower on stock short block, but I'd say it's got about 2 more pulls left in that bit. 100%. Every Fox body with a white hood. The primer hood, and they leave it like that. And I'm like, is that a badge of honor? What race gas would you recommend for track nights? Getting tuned on 93 because we don't have E in Charlotte. Gen 2, 2.3 TVS, 79mm pulley. Thoughts on octanium or boostane? Look, if you want to stay off of octane boosters and stay off of leaded fuels, you can do 260 GT from Sunoco, or you can do some kind of GT import or something like that. It's like, I forget, like an Ignite racing product. I'm a C16 guy. I understand it's leaded. I understand, but I'm not going to run it all the time. It's just track nights. And I love the way C16 smells. So I'm a C16 guy when it comes to similar stoic fuel than pump gas. It's 14.7 as opposed to 14.0 for race C16 to pump gas. MS109 stinks to high heaven, and I don't like it at all. It performs well. It just stinks like fucking high heaven, and it's gross. But 260 GT Sunoco is over 100 octane. You should be good to go with that. Kind of on the expensive side. Jay Rubin said RGR did a 5.8 Coyote stroker during Gen 1. What do you think about the 21 Mach 1? I already said that. I think it's a parts bin GT. It's not really that great. The manual trans is weaker than the MT82 because the GT350 transmission, just because it's made by Tremec, doesn't mean it's any better. I still think the MT82 is a better trans than the GT350 trans. Look, I've seen so many clutches fly apart and transmissions fly apart. You know why you don't see a lot of broken GT350 transmissions? Because their owners are embarrassed and they shove a T56 in it. It's a boat centric channel. Got it. Wait, Alex, do Terminators hold their value or no? That's their argument. Terminator owners, they'll get beat by a tuned S197, but it holds its value better. Phil, VP Racing Octanium for the win. Got it. RGR puts together some badass motors. Seen a couple of TSS while I was there. They do. RGR does really great work. We like them very much. Igniter Sunoco ethanol. I can get both. Local drum, similar price. Ignite's fine. I have no issue with Ignite. Ethanol 1R, all that you can do, no problem. Ignite seems to be really good stuff. They're out there actually supporting the EPA stuff and the RPMX. So let's support them. Ignite Racing Products. There you go. Pat the One says, Alex, talking shit. Why do women in their upper 40s and 50s stop shaving, manicuring the pubes? Dry and hairy. What the hell? Wow. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Mr. Pat the One. Okay, we got to wake up the little buddy. Hey, little buddy. Come on. Because if he sleeps too late in the night, he'll be up at 3 in the morning. He slept on my foot the whole chat. Good for you, buddy. You're actually a good pup. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's close to 9:30. I might do a show tomorrow, and it's going to be a weird time because I want to try to do multiple shows this week, get the algorithm up, get the views up, and give you content. And we'll talk about daily events, like the day. Oh, he is asleep on my hand. Oh my God. Poor guy. I'm sorry, buddy. So we'll talk about the day's events, things that happen on a day-to-day basis, and then we can go from there. Look at he is absolutely zonked, and I'm about to walk the dude. All right, guys. So if anything, I'll see you guys tomorrow at a weird time, maybe 5 p.m. or so, just to get a show up, get you something that you can watch on a replay later on. We'll talk about the day's events, a little bit of everything, get your questions answered. I'll try to make it a non-paid chat and only make the Tuesday chats paid chats because I don't want to look like I'm just kind of digging into your pockets all the time. I appreciate you guys. All right, guys. See you guys later. Have a great night. I'm going to go walk Mr. Tony. He is asleep. Look at him. He is gone. All right, guys. Have a great night.